On a bright blocky morning, Sunny, Max, and Lily stood on a grassy hill overlooking the pixelated landscape of their world. Sunny, the ever-optimistic explorer, was practically glowing with excitement. In his hands, he held an ancient scroll that shimmered faintly in the sun. "Look," he exclaimed, waving the map above his head. "The scroll says Prismwing is nearby." Max, clad in red armor with a sword balanced casually on his shoulder, grinned ear to ear. "Finally, a rare pet for me," he declared, already imagining himself as the proud master of a legendary creature. Lily, dressed in her green cloak with her arms crossed, narrowed her eyes at both of them. She wasn't easily impressed, and she knew their reckless energy usually led to disaster. "Or for the one who can actually calm it," she muttered under her breath. The adventure was on. To lure Prismwing, the group had prepared a picnic. Trap, they spread a checkered blanket across the grass and laid out blocks of bread, fruit, and meat, simple food cubes, but irresistible to wild creatures. The plan was perfect until Ink, the black Shiba Inu, trotted in with his tail wagging happily. Without hesitation, Ink grabbed one of the food cubes and munched loudly. "But it smells too good," Ink said between bites, crumbs flying from his mouth. Lily immediately lost her patience. She stamped her boot, pointing an accusing finger at the dog. "Ink, that was bait, not your lunch." Meanwhile, Whiteflare, the majestic nine-tailed fox, stretched lazily on the blanket, watching with sly amusement. Its golden tail swayed elegantly, though there was mischief glimmering in its eyes. The trap was already in danger of failing before it even began. And then, it happened. From above, wings flashed like stained glass in the sunlight. Prismwing, the rainbow bird, soared down from the skies. Its feathers sparkled with shifting colors, leaving a trail of glittering dust in its wake. Sunny gasped, "It's here!" Max's eyes burned with determination. "It's mine!" he shouted, swinging his sword upward. But in his eagerness, he completely missed the bird. Instead, his blade came crashing down on the picnic table, shattering it into pixelated fragments. Sunny clutched his head in despair. "Max, that was our lunch." Above them, Whiteflare leapt gracefully into the air, tails whipping around playfully. "Oops," the fox teased, knocking over more of the food cubes. "My bad." The picnic was in ruins. Food scattered, the trap destroyed, and Prismwing flapped its brilliant wings, ready to escape. With a triumphant cry, Prismwing spread its wings wide. A burst of rainbow sparkles filled the sky as the rare bird rose higher and higher, slipping from their grasp. Sunny could only watch, devastated. Max, however, wasn't discouraged. He clenched his sword tighter, his grin widening. "It's just flying away. We can still chase it." But Lily's sharp eyes caught something far more troubling. On the distant hill, the ground trembled. Sparks of electricity flashed in the grass. A massive shadow loomed as a figure began to rise. Thunderhoof, the legendary one-legged ox of lightning, had awakened. Its single hoof stomped the earth, sending arcs of electricity crawling across the blocky terrain. Lily groaned, holding up the wooden flute she had been saving for taming Prismwing. It was broken in half, useless now. "Great! We lost Prismwing and woke Thunderhoof." Max, instead of being horrified, practically vibrated with excitement. His eyes shone like a child at a festival. Perfect! A real fight at last? Sunny and Whiteflare exchanged a look of pure dread. Together, they cried out, "Not again!" The rainbow dust of Prismwing faded into the sky. The thunder of Thunderhoof's hoofbeats grew louder as the storm gathered over the hill. The picnic was a disaster, the plan was ruined, and their problems had multiplied. But the adventure was far from over. The question remains, if you were there, would you chase the rare Prismwing into the skies? Or stand your ground against Thunderhoof, the ox of lightning? The choice is yours.